Hey folks, Kevin Michalowski here, editor of Concealed Carry Magazine, and I'm with Tom Grieve, noted criminal defense attorney. We're talking to you today about a carjacking scenario. On your way out of work, somebody decides they want to take your car. Some of the things we want you to learn about this is when you can and cannot use deadly force to defend your vehicle, how you can avoid a situation like this, and maybe what you should do afterwards to get out of this safely and legally. Tom, can you tell us a little bit about why this is a unique scenario and why we need to think about defending ourselves around our vehicle?
Sure. Well, the biggest thing is that this is something that we all do probably multiple times every single day. It's a high volume, and as a result, it's a high risk situation. There's a lot of unique things going on to it. You've got divided attention, you usually have things in your hands. It presents a somewhat different but important both legal and tactical scenario to take a look at.
Gives us a lot to think about. Let's take a look at this video and see how it goes. But before we get started, I want you to subscribe to this page and click that notifications bell up in the corner so we'll let you know every time we come out with a new video. And because we're all about saving lives here at the USCCA, I want you to share this video or tag a friend in the comments down below so that we can let responsibly armed Americans all over the country know what's going on. Also, stick around till the end for a special offer I know you're not going to want to miss. Let's roll the scenario and see what happens.
Hey, what are you man?
Give me your car!
Here, key!
Give me your car! Don't!
So Tom, looking over this scenario, you can see how dynamic a situation like this at a parked vehicle can actually become. We got a guy coming in basically out of nowhere. He comes out of the bushes. I mean, the typical bad guy jumping out of the bushes, and he starts demanding that vehicle. And we see Brock throw away the keys. Here, take my keys, get out of here. Looks like a good diversionary tactic, but what are we faced with right there? Couldn't really see a weapon. I think the bad guy may have had a knife. And at what point could we draw our gun and get engaged with this thing?
Well, and you just described the factual scenario where we literally had a camera to capture everything. But look at everything we didn't see. And if you think that a trial or anything like that or the legal process is going to be any different, think again, all right? Right. Everything changes if he does have a weapon, and presumably he did have a weapon. After all, why would someone just go up to another guy? And let's face it, the guy who's getting into that pickup truck, the guy who owned that truck, he looks like, he's somebody who's going to be able to defend himself. Let's put it that way, right? Yeah. But if he had a gun on him, if the bad guy came up with some sort of weapon, then yeah, I would say that because there's going to be no duty to retreat there, or at least there probably isn't, because he was literally blocked in at that point. He's probably going to be able to have the privilege of self-defense because he'll be able to show why he was legally entitled to be in reasonable fear of imminent death or great bodily harm.
So let's turn this all the way back around right from the beginning, and maybe we can prevent this situation rather than dealing with it when it's coming up. Brock is walking out to his vehicle. As you're walking out to your vehicle, I want you to be aware of your surroundings. Look around, and you know what? Maybe if you see somebody standing off to the side, somebody you haven't seen before or whatever it is, acknowledge them, even with just a simple, hey, how you doing? Or, if you're in a dark parking lot, shine a flashlight on them. What are you doing over there? That opportunity to stop this situation before it even starts, the element of surprise is what got Brock pinned in that corner, in that door. If we can break that element of surprise, typically a bad guy might not want to engage with us then if he knows he doesn't have the element of surprise on us.
And there's nothing saying that just because you're walking to the parking lot means that you have to walk to your car. If you see something there and your spidey sense, your sixth sense is tingling that, there's something dangerous here, I may not want to be here, there's nothing saying you've got to go to your car. You can just turn right around and go walk back right into the store, your workplace, wherever it is that you came from in order to avoid any problems.
It's good to look at a scenario like this because we want to learn how to pay attention, make sure that we can avoid this situation first, what we can do if it breaks down around us, if something starts to happen, and then how we can get out of it alive, making sure that, one, we're out alive, and two, out legally. Hey folks, the best fight is the one you're not in, so pay attention and see if you can avoid it. Tell us in the comments down below how you protect yourself when you're approaching your vehicle. What do you do to keep yourself safe? Tom and I are going to keep talking about this scenario and break it down even further. But only members get to see that complete breakdown. So click on the link below to activate your membership immediately. Oh, and remember that offer we talked about? You're going to get a limited edition Kershaw knife and a digital training package worth more than $500 when you activate your membership.